Yeah, now. We are going to present how does ABrELA allocate funding and researches. This presentation will be divided in two parts. First, 15 years of ABrELA, and the second, how does ABrELA allocate in these researches. Yeah. Well, in the beginning, ABrELA started to work in 2001. There were 2 reference centers for ALS diagnostic and treatment in Brazil, both in São Paulo. Now, 2015, there are 19 reference centers for ALS diagnostic and treatment in Brazil. 7 in São Paulo, 3 in Rio, 3 in Northeast, 3 in South, and 3 in the center of Brazil. So it shows the increased number of professionals and all the people who work with ALS. Also in 2001, ABrELA had only 2 social workers, a small room in the 2nd floor of a house, a small house, and we did only 1,389 activities developed. Now, in 2015, ABrELA has 4 social workers, accessible room, more than 4,000 activities, this until October. Thus, we present the statistical patient care in 2015, showing what we do and how we do it. Well, the important thing in this table is to show how the numbers are increasing. For the first contact of patients, the donation received, a meeting with patients, all of this in 15 years, what are you doing? The number of patients who are looking for us. In the beginning, 200 patients in a year. Now, more than 1,000 patients until October this year. And this a family also, we can see that the most people who looking for the association are the family of the patients, more than the patient itself and the others. Also, some studies in Brazil show that an association make over up to 20% of population reference. So these are the numbers we have in Brazil. We expected about 12,000 patients with ALS in Brazil. And in ABrELA has a total of active patients, well, alive patients, more 2,200 patients. So this is a graph, and we can show the number increasing of patients, family, professionals. They are looking for, of course, information and orientation. And here, also the numbers of material donation, donation received, first contact, general information, orientation, everything that ABrELA does every day for these 15 years. And here, the same. Well, ABrELA is a Brazilian association, has been a member of the International Alliance for more than 10 years. Our office is a space about 10 square meters, and we have 4 employees, and we can receive over 1,000 calls per month. How is it possible knowing that we are in a country with over 200 million citizens and all of this huge... Yeah. So here we are. Here a picture of our social workers and a secretariat that works a lot every day, doing all of this, only 4 people. This is our team. Some strategies to get research. So our only 5 fixed donors. Events. This is a team of volunteers that makes events every year. 2 rental properties, an event in general, and a national symposium annually. These are the people who helps us all in the whole year and all these years. In 2014, with the Ice Bucket Challenge, ABrELA not only got a huge influx of resources, these are the amounts, but also got some loyalty donors for the cause who began to donate monthly. These are the most important thing for us. For ABrELA to be able to stay for more than 15 years helping ALS patients, their families and caregivers, and training health professionals, we have a lean physical structure with 3 social workers and a secretariat, which get account of telephone calls by email and in-person people from all over Brazil. So these are some pictures of the meeting with patients. Each 2 months, there are meetings where we can teach and we can inform some of the things. So is a respiratory training. So when there are new machines or something, we do these meetings with patients and caregivers and families to teach them how to do it. Presentations, we give information by book, website, so to try to cover all Brazil. That is not easy. We have also this website. The symposium in 2014 and 15. In this symposium, we scheduled the 21st June as the National ALS Day in Brazil. So this way, some funding from the government can come. This is another picture with me, Abraham. There is our president, and the people from the regional association in the south of Brazil. This year, we invited Dr. Mitsumoto to our symposium, and he was perfect. He taught us very much. So a picture and the picture from our symposium, about 250 people in this symposium. So for us is a good number. Our multidisciplinary team at this symposium, and of course time to know each other. So ABrELA has a governing body and a deliberative council of volunteers. Dr. Akari is a neurologist and is the president of this deliberative council. Then I'm the financial director, and Brown the president, and other 3 directors. And then the people who works with patients, the social workers, and the board of notable, and of course the people who help us. Well, so yeah, some pictures of patients and people who are with us, professionals, and we thank you very much for the opportunity to be here and to show what are you doing in Brazil this year. It's important to say that the amount of money that we received from the Ice Bucket Challenge, we are looking for a house for ABrELA, because now we are inside the university in a small room. So with this amount, we hope we can buy a house to move ABrELA and to be in a place only for ABrELA and better for the patients to come. Thank you very much. Okay. Questions?
Tatiana, over here.
Oh, okay.
So just a general comment. The theme here of talking about how we spend money that people give us is really important.
Yeah.
So thank you for your talk, and Sally and everybody else. I think it's crucial. You know, the Ice Bucket Challenge is come and gone. ALS MND is under great scrutiny from donors. We have to get this message out and be proud about what we accomplished. So congrats to you, Sally, Janet. Thank you for leading the way.
Thank you. Nice. Okay.
Just real quick, great job, thank you. What does ABrELA actually stand for? What is the abbreviation?
Is Brazilian Association of ALS.
Okay, thank you.
Because in Portuguese is Associação Brasileira de Esclerose Lateral Amiotrófica. So, Association Brazilian ALS. Here, I think.
Tuve la oportunidad de estar en ABrELA este año en Brasil, intentando conocer un poco desde Sudamérica cómo era la organización de las instituciones de Brasil.
Okay, Dario has had the opportunity to be in Brazil the beginning of this year to know more about how the ABrELA works.
Y me encontré con que ABrELA es una organización de profesionales que trabajan para mejorar la calidad de personas con ELA.
He found that ABrELA is an organization of professionals that work to improve the comfort of life of ALS patients,
que funciona en el marco de un instituto estatal de enfermedades neurológicas, de tratamiento de neurología en una universidad del sur de Brasil.
that works within the framework of an institute, a state institute that operates in the University of Brazil.
Y ABrELA es una oficina que deriva el Instituto de Neurología para el tratamiento de personas con ELA, donde asesoran e informan y orientan con profesionales que son los miembros de comisión directiva el tratamiento de las personas con ELA.
The institute refers patients to ABrELA for assessment and for also to participate in different activities.
Mi pregunta es, the question is, si esto es así y cómo se financia ABrELA y cómo designa esos recursos.
The question is what he understood about the way ABrELA works, the way the ABrELA functions is like that, is as he could found during his visit, and how it is financially supported.
Yeah. Yes, it's true. We are inside a university, the federal university, for these 15 years. That's why we're trying to move. We have the donors, the 5 fixed donors. These are the huge amount of money that ABrELA receives every month. More, we have donations for these events. For example, these donors, this volunteer team does many events, for example, paintings and music and things to give money to ABrELA. More or less once a month we have an event. So these are the amount of money that comes to ABrELA, and this until the Ice Bucket Challenge, all of this money was given to the strategies with patients. So the meetings, so the symposium, all of this. And now is the first time we have more money to try to buy a house. And we are looking for a better opportunity. But it's how ABrELA lives, ABrELA works, is only this. Thank you.
Thank you for your presentation. You talked about 5 fixed donors.
Yeah.
Do you have a strategy to double that, or what?
Yeah. I think for more than 5-6 years we are trying to do something really how can I say, organized for this, because most of these donors are people related to ALS. So families or these people. We are trying to do something more organized for this, But for this, we need money. And now is another strategy for this new 2 years. There is the new directory board in ABrELA, because of course we need to do this. That's why we are trying to move the house, and for this we need more income. So it's something we are planning for. It's very important.
Okay, I was really interested that you said that some of the Ice Bucket Challenge donors had turned into regular donors.
Yeah.
So that's great. Well done.
Yeah.
I don't think our experience is that that's been quite small in our association. What we have seen is a rise in the number of people interested in doing events for us.
Yes.
So fundraising events, we've seen the number of volunteer fundraisers go up quite significantly since. So I was just interested in the difference in experiences, and would be interested in other associations as well. It's perhaps something that we should maybe have a conversation about, the longer term impact of the Ice Bucket Challenge and how that's, we've had different experiences across the world.
Yeah, yeah. It's very good to know that in Australia also. Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Tatiana. This wraps our morning session. I want to thank all the speakers and for keeping the time.